Hello and welcome! This is your dearest koi fish from Clash of Interest, and today we are continuing our full moon runs and playthroughs. And last time we played the Nun with a really fun prayer build, spamming out all of them prayers. Some stronger, some less useful to the strategy, but you know, the gospel achievement was worth it either way. And today we are going with a witch, and if possible, if the RNG allows me to, I will go just for some sort of a semi-generic chill build, absolute zero build if possible. If we, but absolute zero ability is probably just a plus if we find it. But mostly I kind of want to, just use the chill card because they have a similar effect, most of them. Namely, if your opponent already has chill, then it deals double damage, and so we are going to abuse the double damage mechanic. And yeah, guys, grab a coffee, take a sip, and let's get right into it. And also, I will put the cross over here, since there are a bunch of good cards that we can get from the Witch Diary mode. By the way, get your next shop purchase at half price. This is amazing, but yeah, for now, probably not gonna necessarily use that. We'll just, hold on, maybe not even fight these, although, we have a bit of a bad luck having already 2 opponents around without even having seen a shop yet. By the way, this is our 10 card deck. We have our magic staff and, well, garbage basic attacks, garbage mana. Everything is garbage, right? And so we could, when you use mana cards, gain 2 mana. And yeah, I was thinking, since in chapter 2 we will get the diary mode equipment, and I was thinking we got the hurricane staff last time, so I probably should take something else this time. And looking at that, we could, we kinda would need a little bit more mana, since we are not going to have free mana by the hurricane staff. And since we're going for a chill build, I'll probably go for the icy flame. But in that case, energy extraction will be the thing we are going with. Let's look at the chest, and we already get the first chilled card. And again, this is kind of 4 armor and 4 chilled, which is basically armor, so this thing gives just 8 armor for 4. Not necessarily great, but it can kickstart off the chill, such that all the other cards do double damage. But I'll leave it. Oh, a greedy chest. And ooh, I'm sorry, flame build, but not today. Very unfortunate. And also hurricane. Yeah, not having the mana staff or the hurricane staff makes hurricane a really risky card, or like a really situational card, and that's why I'm gonna leave that there. Code of Storm, always broken, or as soon as you have 5 basic mana, this is broken, since it reads gain mana equal to your initial mana and you draw a card. So basically, as soon as you have 5 initial mana, this will be just a pure upstart, so you just draw 1 more card. And whenever you gain more initial mana, this will be just a pure 3+ in mana economy. Let's look at the models check. And nope, still no fire builds. And oh, we get the Code of Ice, so the enemy suffers 4 chilled and gets a chilling card. That's nice. The only problem right now is that we have all these. So the codes, there's also another one, Code of Stars, I believe, which gives you a random mana card or a random, just any random spell card. I can remember, but in any case, they cost always 5, and for now, this a really steep cost. So maybe, you know what, we're not gonna be banishing even more than that, but yeah, please give me a shot. Add 3 random cards to your deck. Should we go for this? We are already at random, so yeah, let's go for it. And they look all bad. Just having a glimpse at them looked really bad. So we get Hide, gain physical immunity until your next turn. So this is more or less, sometimes in most matchups, a free turn. Painful Strike is really good. We kinda needed that. Another like mana mana gaining source, and the toxicity spread. Enemy suffers shield ×1 for each poisoned enemy owns. Enemy suffers poison ×3. So this is, yeah. What I was thinking, what I was saying, I don't know, like 2 episodes ago or something like that, is that poison and shield kind of go hand in hand. There's lots of cards that have cross synergy between these two, but again, it's another 4-cost mana card. We have a massively high cost right now.
Replace your armor.
So maybe I should keep a mana card, one of these, just upgrade it such that we can, you know, at least have something that gains me some usefulness. And another shop, okay. When you use an attack card, gain 2 mana. Oh, this actually sounds good, but you know, we have this thing. This is never bad. Do I waste my 50% off on a 15 coin card? This sounds so bad though. You know what? Oh no, we can't even. So we need to fight. Oh, this is sad. This is just so sad. This is really sad. Oh god. Oh, this is so bad. Yes, do banish my mana. Oh. 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 This is such a bad start. But yeah, no, okay, we can survive with Coat of Storms. And also, you know, Coat of Storms, you can imagine that it does half damage, since it gains you the initial mana, and this thing deals half the mana you gain as damage. Another Painful Strike. Should I get this? Just so we have more mana gain? Yeah, let's get it. This is really dumb. Oh, come on, no. We won't get 2 times that card. That's just no. Can we get another shop, please? Oh god. Okay, yeah, if I half this, it's probably gonna even cost 8, not even 7. Ah, gosh dang, rounding up. Attacking card says this, right? The damage card. Oh, you know what? Okay, this is close to killing, actually. But, yeah, this kills now. Gain mana for victory. And we'll take the equipment already, and just preemptively, since, again, as said, chapter 2, we are going to get a really useful card. So now we have the Windstone. We probably should get this too, right? I mean, it goes down with mana, so. You know, I kind of want the staff too, though. And yeah, okay, let's get 3 poison and basically pass our turn. Not a pure poison build, by the way. Not a pure poison build. But we'll kill with mana. So again, you know, gaining a little bit more mana with our blessing is never that bad. Now with 12 coins, with 12 coins. Yeah, chapter 1 money gain is just really absurd. And could we please draw something that isn't these freaking mana cards? You know, now I'm getting a little bit of mana at least, so please, just don't. And this is good. There we go, we have killed the Weep. Oh, okay. Well, now we take his identity, you know, we take his memes. Just like Metal Gear style memes. Or whatever they are. And, you know, I was watching, I was rewatching a really old series. Okay, it's not that old to be honest. But, at least it feels a little bit old. Namely, Duskmane of Amnesia. And so, you know, in today's episode we're gonna be 5% more. We are going 5%, 10% more weebish, okay? 10% weepness. Also, we have finally our first skill, namely spell cost this turn cost. Spell cards this turn cost half, and also the damage taken is half. So, great thing. Also, we could now get an ice shield, at least this is upgraded. Just like preemptively garbage out our deck even more for now. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Okay, guys, don't follow this episode as advice on anything, really. Just don't. This has been already. Okay, I mean, I did nothing wrong necessarily, but you know, at some point I kind of garbaged out my deck, as you have seen. Like all the cards I drew were just like gaining a little bit of mana. Or I mean, at this point we could just go for a pure mana build, right? Because there are some fun builds which in which you just have mana cards, or mostly mana cards, and you know, maybe a Code of Storm, which gains you mana, and the most your damage output just comes from the magic staff, only that. And so that can be fun sometimes, but you know, I'm just keeping the skill around. We're not buying anything for now, and just waiting a little bit. So yeah, I mean, the problem is whatever card I use, I'm just purely out of mana. So sure, let's get for Ice Shield. Oh god. And okay, a little bit of mana at least. So this looks fine. And oh, he too has immunity. Sure, man. Sure. Seems reasonable. And you know what? For the first time, we can use the Code of Ice. Let's see what the Orange Jesus has in store for us. Another Ice Shield, yay. The only one that doesn't do double damage if your opponent already has shield. That seems fair and balanced. Pass it on the portrait. You know, like the man in the mirror nods his head. And that's another pass, sure. I mean, the only like improvement I could have done until now is keeping the bad cards in my hand, such that I don't have to potentially redraw them, but another equipment slot. Actually, yes, probably another equipment slot, since I'm gaining the staff here. And this is already last page. Wow. Okay, let's spend it on this thing. Close down this. Let's buy this thing. I was close to unintentionally buying the Flicker Flames, the random attack card, but for now that seems fine. So now Code of Storm becomes a draw one for a -1 mana. Not the greatest. And yeah, so the problem is toxicity spread. I wish actually it was the other way around. For every shield, it gained a poisoned, and not for every poison you gain a shield, or your opponent gain a shield. But yeah, I mean, if we can stack the poison, that wouldn't be necessarily bad, right? Right? Oh, the dodge chance, man. At least, you know, with attack cards we gain a little bit of mana, so I mean, this thing alone gives you 8 mana. That's not bad. Not bad. And you know what? Let's just put this on and pass, and hopefully draw some mana cards. We really need those. And okay, we got a little bit. We could just double Ice Shield, but you know, what's the point? It doesn't do any damage. We can't survive eternally, but it doesn't help us at all. Yeah. Okay, well now at least. Okay, now I should have at least used one. And another card. Yeah, and also Code of Ice. You know, it's not exiled, so it shuffles itself back into the deck. So the fortunate thing is you can always regain. Oh, come on! Now that all the poison has gone, right? Sure. Reasonable. But yeah, 3 damage is going to be done by this poison alone. And oh, for the first, okay. This is the killing turn. There we go.
Quietness of the moment.
Solidified. The enemy draws 1 less card on the next turn and suffers chill times 3. Not great. Or I mean, it's again, all these semi-negates are what they are, but you know, you can kind of just do simply better by just pushing out more damage. The first 2 spell cards cost 0. That's probably a great idea. Or having more 50% off. That it actually doesn't sound bad. You know, we kind of lack lots of cards, and most of our money will just going to have to be spent for all the garbage cards around, namely like basic attacks and mana, and like we have to get better mana sources. So maybe I should have gotten the Painful Strike, just so Yeah, I mean, I could have just gotten that, since it basically is a mana level 3, but even stronger. Hunt. You know, we'll keep this stuff around since, you know, we don't need the really extra action. Maybe this thing would, this would be my second guess. If not the gift card, then maybe the Sorcerer's Net. But yeah, let's fight the beggar.
Don't go any further.
So again, the important thing is leaving one card around, and we'll leave the mana card, just such that. And yet that happens sometimes. Oh, okay, this is dumb. Now we're going to take. Oh, I mean, if I use it, then he's going to draw one more card, but it doesn't matter. He has a bunch of chills, so it's not gonna do a bunch damage. Can it use different type of cards in mountain? Yeah, that's not a problem. So now with he has still 4 mana. Man, get rid of that mana, please. Yeah, now I have to give him both. Can we do something? I mean, yeah, we are just out of mana. If I could draw some, would be really nice. Let's use the codes. Windstorm, Ice Shield. You're not. Yeah, you can have that. You're not gonna use that. Get wrecked, man. And this is the killing turn. You know, the killing laugh. It's the killing laugh. Oh god.
I'm stationed.
And what do we upgrade? Attack card? I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't have this in the card index. So maybe I will at some point, or most probably I should actually just gain this, right? This, yeah, let's increase our mana spend. The mana we have to spend in a turn, sure. Let's do that. And your first spell card takes effect one more time. This is fine. At the start of combat, draw one card less. Yeah, okay. This is a fun thing. You know, you instead of drawing 3 cards, you draw 3, but you kind of draw 4, right? Or also 40 coins. That So probably we should get the double spell, right? That sounds actually like a good idea.
I wish the nobleman
But for now we'll be fighting. So we have already 2 blessings just
won't allow it.
in a passive. So let's pass. And let's see, we can Code of Ice and another toxicity spread. This is... Oh god, what is happening? This run has just been cursed from the beginning, right? It seems that way. Can we get the 6 mana? No, we don't. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So let's stack up the poison. You know, I'll keep this around. And yeah, this is the killing turn, or close to at least. But the poison will do the rest. Poison for the win. Actually, just hey, okay, finally we get this. So we'll probably just take the Ice Torch since when enemy suffers shield, deal 1 damage for each 4 mana costs you own. And also get a random spell card for each 2 mana cards you play, but the thing is we don't have that many mana cards right now. So we'll get the Ice Torch just to synergize a little bit with our very, very scarce shield spread. So you know, I still kinda don't need either of those for now. And toxicity, wow. And let's pass. One more turn, one more luck sack, and hey, we finally got the good luck sack, and this will kill. So, kind of, since we have both, staffs? Are they both staffs? Battle staff and the magic staff. Our basic attack cards basically do, you know, you gain 2 mana and 2 mana becomes 1 damage. So, this is like a 1.5 basic attack, or like 1.5 star. This is a 2.5 star. Actually less, this is like 2 1/3 star. Never mind. Fire Blast, this is all fire. Fire related stuff. We'll just keep away from those cards. Total profit, okay. So also if we finally have a good, okay, not necessarily great, but a good matchup. since we can kind of get some amount of shield around, such that we don't take necessarily that much damage, keeping us alive against this guy. Except if we don't draw the good cards, right? Just, you know, just don't draw the chilled cards. We only have like 4 of them in our deck. Look at me dying against this guy, for frick's sake. Okay, finally Coat of Storms, and you know what? Yeah. Okay, finally. So we should survive this. We have, well, except he pierces us to death, but shouldn't happen, right? Okay. And GG. G freaking G. Turbocast. Ooh, I should get that, right? Yeah, I kinda need to. Yep, Turbocast. Since, yeah, our costs are just so absurdly high now, to our average spending. When I kinda want the amulets too. So we'll be waiting on this thing, and we don't need this, so we won't get the gift card for now. And you know, we got the call of cards last time we played with the magician class, or you know, but you know how call of cards works. So let's get the hands casting just because we never got it until now. So have a little bit of diversity in our deck. And you know, this guy gives my card back, and you know, now it becomes kind of important just waiting on what card we want to get, namely since the first spell is doubled, so probably a Windstone. And we got back cards. Got one more? Sure. Give me more mana. And you know what, let's get a free turn basically and keep the mana in hand. We have a total of 5 extra damage, 10 extra mana, so at least we are kind of set with the mana gain in this combat, this encounter. And Ice Shield, sure. This is 5 damage, 2 from this. So okay, by the way, the Ice Torch, whenever an enemy suffers shield, you do 1 damage, like a quarter of damage. And I think the mana cost you own, this is like the generic deck. It's not about... should I have actually? No, it wouldn't have killed, just by 1. I think the Icy Torch doesn't like negatively synergize with Turbocast, even though, you know, everything costs 1 less to use. But the mana cost you own should stay the same, I believe. Yeah, it was negated, but yeah, it does stay the same. And I'm definitely sure that we at least lost 4 mana, since, you know, every card costs 1 less, and we have more than 4 cards. So now I probably should get the Frost Amulet, right? I mean, the only problem is right now that
If you don't buy my word,
all the shield cards we have are not those double damage. Like we had such bad luck with that. I'll maybe even pass on the amulet just because yeah, it was kind of bad. And yeah, we're not going to discard any cards, are we? So now I kind of need to use this shield because hide will just kind of, you know, even if we get it to trigger 2 times, yeah, we do. We already have complete immunity to physical, so why would we get a second immunity to physical? Let's Turbocast, Windstone for free, Codestone for exactly the same, and yeah, our base mana still is 4, I believe, at least. And so, yeah, we kind of need to update that. So let's hope that we will soon find a Witch's Apothecary. Hey, we finally get the Magic Frost. This though, it's just a simple like mana card with Frost synergy, nothing else. But you know, even if we don't get the cards that do double damage, the worst thing that could happen is, I don't know, just surviving at 3000 turns, since we can just chill up and survive. And this is annoying. Oh, we need this card. Sure. Yeah, you know what? Let's activate it and probably not draw. Do we draw one? Oh, dude, if we don't draw, okay. Fortunately, we draw all of them. So seems fine. Seems fine. And you know, let's get the pre-poison. You know what? Even the shield just so we survive that little bit longer. It's not that we have a ghost girl waiting for us. And yeah, the prank card, sure. Coat of Storms, yeah, our basic mana is still, our base mana is still 4. Oh, this is so slow. This build has been so slow. You know, most likely if you see builds like this, or more so if something like this happens where the starting card, chapter 1 goes like that bad, you probably want to actually transpose into another build instead of just brute forcing through it, like I'm doing right now, but you know, it's not necessarily bad to do it, but just very suboptimal. And yeah, let's get some more children. We will survive. We didn't get the 6. And what do we get? Another toxicity spread. Sure. Still doesn't have any poison. Should I just keep it around? Probably. Yeah, let's keep it in hand. If I draw next turn another one, at least they will combo off at 6 poison, and also, you know, at least one gives another 3 shields from the other toxicity spread, which obviously we didn't draw, because why would we? So Turbo Cast is really just our best bet on gaining mana. Usually I really rely on the Code of Storm, but yeah, our base mana still at 4. This is so sad. I really imagine her being a sad little. Oh, we are close to dying actually next turn. We have only 2 turns left if we. Okay, I probably should do this just so we can maybe survive. And we probably... yeah, we do. Okay. Just because we got the 3 extra damage from our ability, so that's... you mean that was really our saving grace. Or we would have had to restart. I don't want to lose any of these. Actually, I could get the freeze card. And, you know, just... put 2 freeze cards which draw you 1. I could get the Hourglass. And, you know what, I probably should get this. Yeah. I mean, we haven't died yet, so this hasn't been necessarily bad for now, but...
You know nothing about science.
Sure. Turbocast, nice. But, you know what? We give in. We just reset the RNG and hopefully draw a better hand. This is the first time you see this. You can do it actually. You can always do that. Yeah. Let's activate Hide the Double. Okay. We just give up. And we might still die. Oh, we do. And you know what? Maybe take half damage. That would be a great idea. Let's do that. And you know what? I can use these cards, so. Yes. Also the battery doing that little bit extra damage is maybe even too strong for that. And I feel like we are dying next turn. Are we? We are. GG. Okay, so we are kind of stuck because we are just at such a low life. We'll come back to this guy later, and probably really should get this ammo, right? Also, you know, gaining temporary random spells isn't bad necessarily, but putting the Frost Amulet, yeah, you know what, I will.
Don't miss it.
And we saved up on 25 coins.
Are you looking for?
Do I have to close down this thing now? Oh no, please don't. Can I fight you? Can I win against you? That's actually... oh.
How come the apothecary hasn't come this
Sure! You know, let's just turbocast. This is so dumb. And Frost Amulet. Okay, so this should trigger twice. Thank you very much. Buh-bye. Okay, we might survive one more turn. We really might survive one more turn. Maybe I have to take that back. Our shield will just be taken away by the poison. It now... Coat of Storms? Mana and... well... GG, I say. Right? Yeah, I mean 5 poison will kill me anyways, so we are really stuck at this guy. This guy too. So we have to close down this thing. I mean, I could just throw myself at these two opponents over and over again just to try them, but you know what? I'll decrease by 10 health, which and another one of these. So oh, Cut of Stars, nice, nice. Get a temporary random spell card and you draw a card, but I kinda can't buy that right now. Maybe Marvelous Screw. But you know, I really want this since, you know, it's kind of like, it's basically a pot of greed. It draws you one card and gives you, it's like, gifts you one card. But most of the problem is that we cannot survive with that high of mana costs if we only have 4 base mana. But you know what? I'll risk it. We'll risk the biscuit. Oh, restore 4 health. Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. We found a foundry. Also, Magic Frost and Torch. When you do physical damage, you also do 1 fire damage. That's fine, but mostly with the fire build. But you know, Torch and Icy Torch. Ice Torch. Whatever, I think the achievement is called Icy Torch. And also Magic Frost. Gain 5 mana, deal 5 water damage, enemy suffers chill 5 times 5. So this is also damaging card. So we get that. And look at the deck, we have 20 cards to draw during our opening turn. This is really bad orange. Energy drink. Oh, I never take this card. We are doing it. You know, it's exiled, so after you use it once, it's really not a problem. And also, since we have this much extra like support with these cards, we can just... Oh, we draw... We finally get it! We get it! Deal 4 water damage, and if your opponent already has shield, you deal double damage. And then you put shield times 2, so... We will buy this. Also the Witch's Tome. Oh, dude, there are so many cards that we want. The start of turn, draw 1 spell card from your deck. You know, +1s for days. And another Coat of Stars. Fortunately, same price. I didn't like lose on anything. But what should I fight first? Probably the Doctor. Since I kind of feel like he might do more damage.
How come the apothecary hasn't come
You know,
this
energy
week?
drink, so we'll have enough. Oh, we finally can. Our toxicity spread will finally do its first job, namely gaining or like putting shield on our opponent. I'll keep these 2 cards around just so we can use more spell next turn, because his ability can be really, really annoying. And yeah, we were just completely spared from the damage. Let's go... Not the toxicity spread, right? Yes. Yes, I want this definitely at first. Then probably Windstone, gain him another spell. This thing, Coat of Storms. Oh, it showed me something that wasn't it, and poison for exact kill. This is what I call a combo. Nice, and we got another equipment slot. At this point, actually, I should get cards to banish, but should we really go for a poison now? No, come on, no, we're not going for poison. Let's not be that dumb. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but you know, this is a chill build. I wanted the chill build.
Will change your appearance.
And so yeah, we're finally getting a little bit of base mana. I don't want to put too much money into it right now, just because it can be annoying later on. But for now, this should be just fine. Oh, and Blizzard. This is the other card. Deal 10 water damage. And, you know, water damage basically, whenever your opponent is already chilled, it deals double. So, this is nice. And yeah, I mean, this poison doesn't combo with anything, and our opponent is already chilled. GG.
Forgot the catalyst.
What do we see here? We get another Pandora box. Clan Trick? No, thank you. We already have enough BS in our deck. Get 1 weapon slot, all monster equip 1 Dirk. Should I go for that? I mean, we're probably finding another equipment, right? And so I kind of need to keep that around. Here I will now... Oh, I kind of want to buy everything, as I said. Or else I could get just Witch's Tome and the thing before. I mean, you know, equip a Dirk Yeah, and what? We never went for it last time. We already saw it 1 or 2 twice, maybe, in all the other runs. So we'll get it this time. Everyone equips a dirk. That's not necessarily bad. Or short sword if you so want to. Depending on what cards you're reading. It's either called a dirk or a short sword. But now the problem is I can't buy this at discount because I wasted so many turns having already at full skill. So I kinda have to buy this at full price. Shall we already fight the Grand Grandma? There might be a mimic, but you know we need 4 combats and we probably will see only 2. So you know what, guys? Yes. Let's get a Witch's Tome, and you know what? Let's just go all out on the money. By the way, okay, no, we got Card Connoisseur. That's not the same thing. But let's banish a basic attack, and I know these are like kind of gaining me 2 mana already, so they're just better than mana itself. Actually, yeah, I should have just banished mana. Sure, but we will have to banish at least 5 cards during the next chapter. So I'll fight this and probably use the money for 1 more banish at the Amnesia Tavern. And the first one will trigger twice. So let's get 2 twin cards. Yes, let's get a random card. Ooh, double toxicity. Ooh, another poison. Okay, now you see how much poison we kind of found here. Double the element's current poison status, the enemy suffers poison times 6. So we kind of will use these both first and then the wither. But I want to get another one, and okay, we don't. So this is gonna give more chill, and by the way, again, this thing 9 damage. So that's also a good thing. If you can buy like more codes and more like ice shields, because they are quite costly, and every one of those cards will do at least 1 extra damage by Ice Torch. And since they all give chilled, they're gonna do a base like 9 damage now. We have given all the poison, so we will double it to 12 and add another 6, so 18 poison. That's wow. You know what? We'll even hide, so we're not even gonna take any damage with this. But hopefully we draw at least something, a little bit of mana. I mean, we will get, yeah, nothing really gets me lots of mana, but could I please just draw the energy drink? Or Turbocast. Turbocast would be fine too. Mighty fine. Oh, and this is also now, how much? We have 7 base mana, so yeah, that's finally a plus. And you know what? I will Code of Storms actually again. Ooh, Mana Vacuum. Okay, now I am interested on trying to make that trigger. Though it's a little bit difficult to calculate. Since our opponent will take 17 damage just from the poison itself. Maybe do this. And okay, now I have to kill with Mana Vacuum or give up trying. And I have to give up trying. GG. Maybe I should have actually Pirate Blasted first, since that. And we finally found the last card. Deals 16 water damage and also suffers chill times 4, making it 32 damage. This is amazing. And we'll even buy it. We might actually never really trigger that card, just because its cost is so high. But, you know, more so the idea behind that thing is increasing the Ice Torch by another, what? At least another 2 damage. No, 3 damage extra. And we'll banish a mana this time. So yes, actually by banishing this bad mana, our Arcane Prophecy becomes actually better by just having better targets to search out. And another spring, yes, and what is the last card? The Card Collector, nice. So let's give him the mana. And Painful Strike, so that's actually better than basic attack, so I give the more poison support. Okay.
All my potions have special
Okay,
effects.
good. That sounds... yeah, let's buy one. We are at the last chapter. By the way, yes, you saw me not taking the 4th chapter card. I'm probably, again, just seldomly gonna fight the 4th chapter. I don't want to
What is your wish?
add like a half an hour on every video. Mana gain by 50%, that actually would be fine. Your mana cost decreases by 1. That's like a base turbo cast. But I think if I use... No, this is probably not going to negatively synergize with the Ice Torch, right? I hope at least. But the Icy Flame Bonfire is probably the best. At the start of a turn, you gain fire damage +2 and the enemy suffers shield ×6. So it's not necessarily about the fire, like the fires. We don't have any fire synergy, like this is the biggest fire synergy we have. That's not the point. Although, you know, it will stack up quite fast. Every turn another 2 fire damage. If you fight long enough, those cards will do like obscene amount of damage. But gaining 50% extra mana would, you know, 50% also synergize with Magic Staff and all. So we, yeah, what? No, we just get the Ice Flame Bonfire. We are an Ice run. We are doing a Shield run. That's the only like logical idea. And for the first time, you see that the numbers are not in green. Also, this does 20 damage now. And I kind of want to, you know, the thing is, I kind of want to upgrade everything. Like, I want to upgrade the Painful Strike and these two. Now I'm actually also quite annoyed that I didn't get the first Painful Strike, the one that was literally just upgraded version of this thing. And yeah, this will do a little bit more poison. That's not the point. Let's increase this. You know what? Let's even increase this. And I'll keep the Smithy around. Just because maybe upgrading our cards is to some extent better than banishing the last 2 cards that we don't need. And also, you saw him take a bunch of damage. You know, this does 14 damage once, and okay, what does, let's put it this way. Our Blessing Ice Flame Bonfire will gain shield, triggering the Ice Torch, and then our Frost Amulet will trigger, gaining another, doing a total of 28 damage. And actually, he took more. Did he take more? Okay, so the water damage itself was decreased. But what water damage did we do? What? What? Okay, he took 23 damage. Why? It should do 28. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. We don't care about that. Let's get Double Coat of Stars. Sure. Turbocast everything. Gain a little more mana, and we can already kill actually. This should do 12 and trigger the ice. Actually, the fire trigger too. Why did the fire trigger? That shouldn't trigger the fire blessing. What? Okay, we can see it again here. So the first one did 16. Weirdly enough. Sure, I don't want even. I kind of don't want even. Yeah, you saw this trigger. We didn't do fire damage. Oh, and also this is a kind of, if you go for a poison build, this is really cool. Immediately trigger the effect of 2 of the enemy's poison status, so you know, like it triggers twice. Saying your opponent has, I don't know, 10 poison, 10 will trigger and 9 will trigger, leaving your opponent 8 poison and doing 19 damage. So this is great. You know what, at this point we might as well just kill her with. Alright, yeah, the fire triggers. What?
Who's there?
What? I'm really confused. Actually, the fire shouldn't trigger. There's nothing that does fire damage. And okay, this is. I never take this card. I've never actually. Okay, no, I've seen this card, but you know, we have to kind of draw it, and it's really just for the turn itself. You know, let's get a bunch of mana. You know what? We will this time even actually trigger this thing, right? If we don't kill it first. And yeah, we'll kill it. You see, like doubling at 20 damage is just insane. I mean, it costs 15 mana. That's maybe even too much, but still, that's awesome. And you know what? Should we just get it, just so we have it in the, yeah. No, now it's in the card index. So, great card. Here it is. And you know, it's not necessarily bad, since exactly, you know, sometimes you find this card annoying if your cards are don't cost that much. Well, yes, I mean you're not gonna be like hating on Acid Spray costing 0 instead of -1. But sometimes it gets annoying if you have like a bunch of Windstones and Heights and Waves. You kinda lose out on some extra mana. And let's get the 3 extra base mana. You know, I'm kind of not increasing the health because we have... okay, we don't have enough, but we kind of do have enough, if you get my point. And, oh, also disaster. Deal 35 water damage. Discard all equipment and prayer cards of the enemy. And I believe, since, you know, the water damage always has this little thing in brackets, I'm assuming the disaster will do double damage too. So actually, should I just try to get that? I mean, yeah, the thing is we lost all mana. Right, that was annoying. That was dumb for me. I should have just tried that out. Maybe next turn, if we get energy drink, this will work out nicely. And ooh, how did we accumulate that much? And this gives chill, so this might even kill. Let's use codes. And now we can mana spring, turbo cast, and this thing. It should do. It says 35. Let's see if it doubles. No, it does do 35. Okay. So in that case, it's not like water damage itself that does double damage, but just those that write it on there. Okay, that sounds kind of dumb, but on the end of your turn, trigger the effects of your highest cost spell card. And 40 extra damage. Yes, we kind of can't pass on that. Now the question more so becomes, what do we leave behind, or what do we unequip? This does a bunch of damage. This does probably the least amount of damage, and I mean attack cards we only have 3, so okay, we'll remove this one.
The doomsday.
Okay, the decision wasn't that difficult. Okay. But we drew already a prank card, and there are, wow, 11 more. That oof. Always use turbo cast even if you don't necessarily need it, and we are actually close to killing. We are really close to killing. Gain more chilled, no, this does the same. Yeah, 16, perfect kill. GG. So yes, again, Hurricane, if you don't have the staff, the wind calling staff, it will just be like a finisher basically. We still don't have a single action card that we use, and I won't even buy this. Deal 5 lightning damage, your next spell card costs no mana. This is not bad. Not bad, but we'll leave it around. And I mean, you know, that synergizes really well with cards like this thingy, the Lethal Frost, because, you know, -2 any cost. Yeah, not bad. Trigger effects of 2 random attack cards you own, and you know, if you can banish the basic attack, we will trigger double of those, gaining you, just netting you more mana. So that sounds actually not bad. I could buy this, but we leave it behind. There are probably gonna be a bunch of more of those, and you know, this becomes 5. It does become 5. Okay. And okay. Well, let's fight the Pony Devil. And yeah, again, I'm just leaving so much excess charge on my exploration skill, but aside from that, it's not necessarily bad. I want to actually activate this first. Can we get some poison? We can. And the problem is, all these cards are so amazingly costly and will only deal 8 damage. So really sad. And also this thing will trigger doing another 8 damage only, instead of, you know, like the actual 40 damage. The absurdity of this game sometimes. And with 3 poison we... I mean, this is just GG. This was for free.
Where is my cat?
We get our own disaster actually. But I don't want to buy disaster now. Even if we upgrade it, it becomes the new most expensive card. And since it is not doubled, it will actually lose us on damage. So we won't buy this. Maybe a Windstone, just because, you know, another like draw spell, doing a little bit of damage. Angry Spirit also just to avoid the armor wouldn't be bad, but we leave behind. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty confident in this deck right now, so we won't be dying anytime soon now. And you see how much plus we just went? Look at our hand size. Oh, yo! Sure, Toxic Spirit run, give 3 poison. Then the second gain 3. What will it do? It will gain 3 shield, triggering our Ice Torch. Yeah, it does fire. What does fire damage? I really can't. I don't get it. Does this does? Maybe this thing does fire damage. You know, since it is kind of a torch, so. And the normal torch card does fire damage. So, it's the only way I could explain myself why the pyro. Yeah, you see? The pyro triggers. So it has to be that way. And this is a free kill. End phase, you know, you maybe think, oh no. Okay, by the way, like, first problem, he has 9 poison, but this thing will do another 40 damage, so, you know. Oh, and also he takes double damage from water, so.
How did a child
I called it Annihilate. Insert anime reference here. Okay, don't mind me, don't mind me. Actually, we don't need this. As if he doesn't have enough. Yeah, let's activate it anyways. You know, just have it negate. He died. The Moonkin Prophet died. Probably the Crystal Ball. You know, I'm really unsure if the Crystal Ball as a card refers to the Moonkin Prophet's Crystal Ball or to that like one. There's like one woman that has the same ball too. Maybe they're related, like in some kind. Maybe same same profession in big quotes, obviously. But that aside, we can just pass. Yeah.
No. Consider this in.
So now I'm actually not even sad that we have this like semi-poison strategies just because it triggers shield and the ice flame. Ooh, Court of Storms and the Wisdom. But you know, we're kind of okay on money. Like we're not doing too bad. Okay, now I kind of want to keep this everything, but you know, Wisdom still necessary. So let's take it away. Ice Cream Tricks. Ah, this is annoying. Gain 10 mana, the enemy gains chill times 10, and you get 2 chilling cards. So I need that, and I don't believe we'll have another 6 fights. So away with the Smithy, even though we like actually to upgrade everything, but you know, we are already killing like most of our opponents. So does it really matter that much? And you know, you see, like he took already that much damage just from the start of turn. That's amazing. That's just amazing. The synergy in this is just through the roof. Where there is water.
What you can imagine.
You know what? I could actually mana or basic attack. You know, the thing is now this basic attack at least does 2 more damage, or like 2 more mana. But you know, just so the Arcane Prophecy has better targets, I will get rid of the mana first. And will we have another 5 fights?
Where there is water.
You know what? I hope so. Just I don't want to dish out like 95 points for this. And you know, I can just already pass. Sure. I mean, yeah. This is absurdity at its finest. And we do have one that isn't equipped, right? So, sure. Or I mean, let's get another action without any action card in our hand. Let's do that. Demon Skull, fine, but I really don't need it. At the end of your turn, get copies of every spell card you use this turn. This is amazing sometimes, but we won't be needing that.
Where is my
Win, choose, yeah, but just shuffle to your deck, you don't get anything from it. Deadly Fire, deal 20 fire damage, deal another 20 fire damage next turn. So now actually, what I'm actually asking myself, I mean, the problem is I can't try that out right now in this build, but this deal another 20 fire damage next turn sounds awfully similar to that other card that gives you another 2 fire damage next turn. So I don't know if this means, if they kind of want to mean, or like if their intentions behind this card are the same, giving you like Pyro 20, or like fire potency, or if they mean like really just another 20 fire damage. You know, sometimes it's really difficult to try and entangle what they really mean with this stuff. Let's look at the chests. And oh, another fire damage card. But I'm sorry, little one.
Check these out.
Do we get another 4 cards? 4 fights? Impossible, right? These are 3 cards. There are 4 more pages. 1 is the boss, and there should be another 3 fights. It's
Don't miss
an
it.
impossibility, to be honest. We can get mana leech and also inspiration. I mean, inspiration is just a tutor for a random card, so. But let's, you know what? I'd rather banish cards. Yeah, let's banish this basic attack. Is this the worst card? No, probably these are the worst cards. Costing me. Yeah. Let's banish this thing. Let's have 1 more fight and hopefully gain. I mean, yeah, we'll surely gain more than 10
Check
coins.
these.
No, won't buy anything more. Yeah, and we fortunately bought the card instead of. Oh, we even got another Code of Storm. Code of Ice. Let's fight the Crocodile. Another. Didn't we make leather boots last time already? How is this guy still alive? And also you can see, like, since we are FTKing most of our opponents, this Dirk that they have doesn't even really come up. So just get wrecked. That's the only thing I really can say to it about it. Oh, and get a fire punishment. Sure. Sounds. Oh, these even keep being at a lower cost. So that's. Okay, we are not FTKing him, but we are really close to it. Doing another 40 damage right now. And what's actually the second trigger? I mean, it did do 40 damage. Oh, it did gain shield, so this will trigger 2, and that's why the pyro triggered. Because I'm really just assuming that this is fire damage. Magic Frost, and we can pass. Final upgrade. Oh, a Wind Calling Step. Play 4 spell cards from your deck without any cost. Or maybe, you know, just so because we have that one action that we still don't use. Trigger effects of all temporary cards you have played in this combat. And that's a really fun thing. You know, you see it on the picture. It kind of wants you to go with the broom instead of, you know, like all the 3 powerful cards, they seem to synergize exactly with what you want. So, like with what they look like. So the Wind Calling Staff synergizes with the Hurricane Staff, the Cleaning Time synergizes with the broom, and the last thing was the Doge does have like some, yeah, this thing, the ice cream tricks. But that aside, I kind of want just to get the Cleaning Time. And yeah, if you don't remember, the broom gave you just, well, like every 2 mana cards you use, it gives you 1 free spell card, just any random spell card. But in this combat, now you have to imagine, this gives you 2 chilling cards. This, where is it? The Court of Ice gives you 2 chilling cards. This gives you 2, and these are all temporary, I believe. So this gives you 2, 4. We have 5 cards that give you random more extra random cards. Also, you might tutor into those cards with Windstone, Code of Storms, and Arcane Prophecy into this thing. So we might actually use this. You hear it here first, right?
You can drink.
Why go for random strategies if you can just go for a safe strategy? And let's banish this last card. Have you seen, like, this actually feels like a freaking Nitron. We have actually more. This is absurdly pure. We have more equipment slots than the freaking Knight. What is happening, man? What is happening? And no, but we could actually banish 1 more card now that I think about it, and still buy.
All my potions have
Okay, no,
special effects.
then we can't buy another base mana. But why would we need a base mana increase?
You can drink.
Actually, is there
you can
actually anything that we necessarily want to banish? I mean, maybe this thing. Probably this thing. Yeah. Let's get rid of it. No Amnesia Tower anymore. Let's fully heal, although we don't need. Let's fully heal again. And very unfortunate, we cannot gain that free extra mana. But yeah, let's have our last fight against the witch. So this is a witch versus witch mirror match. And we'll start it off with a Arcane Prophecy. We'll chill out. No pun intended, obviously. Let's firstly get all the random stuff. Oh, this looks like a poison build right now. Like, let's be honest here. We have found 3 toxicity spreads. A wither and a acid. Sure. Let's use the wind culling first. That will maybe trigger some poison. Very unfortunate, didn't. But now, this will double poison. So we'll firstly give poison. Then this will give shield for the poison and add poison. Then let's do it again. Let's do it once more. And then we can double the poison and add more poison. Actually, I'm asking, does she get rid of these 2 things if I kill her? If she has to revive? That happens sometimes, you know. That's Pyroblast. Pyroblast again. By the way, now that I think about it, we won't even kill her right now. This should kill. Yes. Okay, she keeps it. She keeps it. Nice. You know what? Oh, we should have actually FTK'd her with this thing. And sure, let's turbocast one more time. And you know what? Yeah, let's activate it. I mean, there's really no reason not to. And do we get an achievement if we kill her at turn 1? I think so. You know what? You know what? I will. Since we didn't kill her, I will just try it. You know, like there's no reason. There's no chance we are losing against her. By the way, yeah, who took her apples? We took her apples, definitely. But we can activate these 2 things right now, and such that we may even get or have better luck with this. So let's turbocast first. Coat of Ice. Can we kill her in 1 turn? I sincerely doubt it. But we drew like a similar combo. And though not the same. Very unfortunate. Let's try again. Yeah, let's try again. I mean, you know, I don't want to waste your time with just trying this. And we're not losing, but if I might FTK here, then this might be the run. Actually, maybe not this run specifically. Let's draw 1 card this. I should have turbocast first, just to save that 1 mana. Get a chill card. Let's use this thing. Yeah, okay, you won't be killing her right now, but we are still really close. I mean, like, we are, what, 200 damage off of the FTK? Yeah. I mean, okay, that's kind of a lot. It's like, close to 1/3 of her life still around, but yeah, you know what? Oh, we will survive. Let's put it this way. And oh, wind color. Sure. I feel like this will kill. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That thing is just too strong. Just way too strong. I mean, use 4 spell cards. If you can put your deck with only like good spell cards, that's just overkill pure at its finest. But hey. By the way, these like sentences and all, like the end screens are always the same as when we fought the witch on the normal run. You can go look at that. That's probably like my second playthrough of this game on normal mode. It was against the witch, and also I think the speedrun I did, the first attempt. I don't know what I posted because I had a run of 17 minutes and 1 second. And 15 minutes and 17 seconds. I can't remember which one of those were the witch and what was the werewolf. Because actually I was under the wrong presumption that whenever you do a run on hard 1, I thought that you had to fight the werewolf. And in that case it's not true. It seems at least. So yeah, this was the witch run. And oh, we got even the cold wind now. We can use it at normal play instead of only diary mode. Looks fun. Oh, and also we got. I didn't know that they even dropped the thing, their skills and all these monster drops. I didn't know they would actually drop them during the base game. I thought that would happen only during the diary mode. But hey, transform all your cards. That's a. That seems like a setup for a new random run, huh? Oh, we will be doing this. Trust me, we will be doing that. And for especially every 2 turns. Every 2 turns you have a completely new, probably garbage deck. But yeah, this was a fun run. We just stacked ourselves with chilled cards. And well, you will see these cards actually most of the witch playthroughs. Because these are just so strong cards. And I think you always a +1. I mean, okay, this is not +1, but they will always net you some sort of a plus, since they all draw you a card, but this will give you mana, and as soon as you like upgrade your mana once, this is just a plus. As soon as you activate this, it will kick off all the other like extra water damage cards, and as soon as you use the Code of Stars, you will get a temporary card. So that's great. Then, I mean, the Book of Hunger was just like the cherry on top. By having, you know, Book of Hunger, I actually seldomly take it during the run, because the diary runs, because you most likely will have in the same choice the Wind Calling Staff, and Wind Calling Staff is still stronger than Book of Hunger. But yeah, this was just a cherry on top. Having like the trio of these 3 cards, this giving you 2 more chilling cards, and like the 10 mana mostly will pay for these 2 cards. The ice cream is just like awesome too. So in retrospect, like the poison ad thingy, poison combos here were just, I know, they were tagged in there just because we got the toxicity spread from the 3 random cards we bought, and the acid spray, was it from the same? No, it was from something else. From the card trader. Yes. I think I traded either a basic tag or a mana card for this, and it just gave me that. But would you imagine how broken it was if the card trader would actually give you a choice? Like, you give him, I don't know, an acid spray, and he tells you, oh, okay, you could, for the acid spray, I could give you a toxicity spread, a Code of Storm, or a Magic Frost. And so then you could even choose from that instead of just having to get it at random. That would be really awesome. But yeah, as always, like every good deck, you have cards that net you more cards, which just, give you some more cards. Like Arcane Prophecy that draws you through the deck, Ice Cream, Wind Calling Staff, these things, and Windstone, which just, cycle through your deck, have better targets, have better stuff to use. And just because we are a mana deck, we have to have some cards that decrease our mana costs, or at least have enough mana, or, Hurricane Staff usually gets rid of all problems. But actually, during when I played it on the phone, it was really hard for me not to take the Hurricane Staff, just because it's, the Hurricane Staff is kind of just a blank slate for all cards. Like, you can do whatever build with that, since you can just get rid of all your mana cards for that. Since most cards will do double, like 1 for 2 damage. And, if you just want to count, like this does 4, like you pay 4 costs to do, 6, but most probably 12 damage, so it's a 1 for 3 ratio. This is 15 for 40 damage. This is like what, 1 to 2.5, something like that. So, these are always plus in mana. You'll never lose out on mana. Maybe with this card, that's all, but... yeah, the problem is you can't get Ice Torch and the other thing, but yeah. And also the usual lineup of just supporting blessings. As always, that's just a blood compensation instead of like losing an equipment or getting the freeze cards, because these are mostly resources you will have to use during a game. So, the 10 extra health, you can get rid of that the easiest. So you'll see this thing around basically always. And then just what we randomly got. Giving your opponents Dirk, really not as bad as it may sound, because most opponents are not going to use, like, I don't know. Let's say they have 4 cards in deck, like a card draw of 4. Let's say, best case scenario, they're all weapon cards, or they're all attack cards. The Dirk you gave them will do 2 more damage. Wow. Big deal, man. Big deal. So yeah, it's not gonna happen that great. It's not gonna be a problem. And, sometimes they have boxing and draw 1 more card and deal a little bit more damage, but on average, giving in Dirk is really, you'd rather have something like Witch's Tome equipped already. So yeah, I'm really talking way too long for this, but yeah, I mean, this is one of the bigger decks with 28 cards, but that's just because it's so consistent anyways, and it deals so much damage. You kind of don't care about a low deck size. So yeah, guys. By the way, I'm sorry. I'm slightly. I have a slight cold. My nose. You might have heard that before. That my nose is kind of a little bit blocked up. So I hope that wasn't too bad to hear me. I shouldn't have like run down my nose. That's disgusting on the phone. But I'm pretty sure it didn't happen. So yeah. Guys, I'll be seeing you next time with a new coffee and a new build. What are we looking next time? Oh, what are we looking at next time? Well, we are looking at Magician. Magician Hard 1. I'm not sure what we are going for yet. Maybe a pure counter. I mean, you know what? I'll give you the usual rundown of the card index. So let's go with the Magician here. So his cards are mostly like draw cards, kind of like. I didn't even know he has the Lightning Blade, but yeah. And let's see the attack cards. Oh, I do have the attacker 3D. We could go for Hoax. You know what? Yeah, if the game allows me that, I'll go for Hoax. Or maybe a counter deck, like a pure counter deck. Because yeah, this damage output can stay away from me. Maybe draw cards, more draw cards. Yeah, the usual mana cards that just nets you more. What do we have? FTK Singe, FTK Triple, Cripple. Guri, draw 5 cards. Oh, what? I didn't get this card? Well, non-attack cards. Okay, keeping the attack cards only. Okay, this is bad. Oh, I just read draw 5 cards, but you know, if you have lots of attack cards, that might be actually a good idea, but it sounds, yeah. I mean, there was the other card that says draw 3 cards and discard. No, like you and your opponent draw 3 cards, and then you all discard the non-attack cards. So, and they never take that card too. So maybe greets, yeah. But you know, just fun is something that just tells you like draw 5 cards, like draw a half your deck, sure. The other good draw cards are here. What do you have in spells? Again, like copying counters. Poker Dart obviously is strong. Yeah, so we might try and go for just a pure, like trying to mostly counter cards. And I don't mean hoodwink by FTKing, right? I mean just really, like real countering your opponent's cards, not your own. And I think there are actually more, right? There should be more. Yeah, there are a bunch more actually. What? Four more counter cards. So we'll see about that. What we'll do about that. Either that or a Hoax build. Hoax build will be fun. Just, you know. And then Hoax build obviously would involve like parts of the FTK in the sense that you will have the supporting engine of, what's it called? Copying by Full of Traps, copying the temporary Hoodwink, or like having more Hoodwinks. And also like, there's the action card which doubles. Where is it? Where's the bad boy? Am I blind? Oh, and also shuffling prank cards, so yeah. But yeah, I mean that's like mostly the engine trying to hoodwink the prank card attack cards, the clown trick, and then just finishing off with Hoax, which fortunately Hoax itself isn't exiled, but you know. Like just so you can read it. Deal damage equals to 3 times the number of prank cards. Shuffle 1 prank card in the enemy's deck. And so, you know, Hoax kind of helps with the rest of the engine too. And actually kind of you hope that your opponent doesn't necessarily draw the prank cards, just so you can do more damage. So, yeah, guys. I'll be seeing you next time with a new coffee and a new deck. Bye-bye.